Dare.
Okay, I dare you to eat that entire sponge. Oh my god. Oh, gee. Oh, Chris, you don't have to know. Oh my god. He did it. You did it. Oh my god. You actually ate that sponge.
Okay, you go. Truth or dare?
Truth.
Did what I really find in your car door handle belong to you?
Well...
Yes, it was him.
Oh, who's this guy?
Reporting live from somewhere.
It's a guest host episode.
I'm Bobby. My real name's Bobby.
Welcome to Mistakes Were Made, the podcast where we talk about mistakes and things we love and maybe even remember why we love them in the first place. I'm your host and residential mistake artist, Eduardo Vaca, and with me, as always, is fellow mistake artist, Chris Hecker.
Hi.
That's Chris. And with us today is a good friend of the show, Bobby Santos.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm also an honorary mistake artist, otherwise known as a disaster artist.
Yes, good movie looking. That's going to come out pretty soon.
Oh my God.
So, Bobby, maybe you want to introduce us to yourself, just so the listeners at presumably home know who you are.
In their car. If you're in your car in a parking lot outside of a Pokestop, this is for you. I'm Bobby Santos, otherwise known as Two Phone Bobby. Up in the cut, also known as Lil No Scope. Yeah, that's all you need to know about me.
Does it get confusing?
It does get pretty confusing. Sometimes I don't know myself. I'll look in the mirror and be like, who am I?
And then you'll see Chris's face.
Yeah, it'll be Chris Hecker, and it'll be Chris Hecker's face saying yes.
I agree with your decisions. I support you without judgment at all.
It's going to be a good day.
It's going to be a good day.
Good day.
To die hard. So thanks for coming on, Bobby. And you did have a topic you wanted to talk about. Maybe you want to also introduce it for us.
I would like to talk about cartoons.
Yes. Good. Cartoons are
Yes.
the lifeblood of any nerd.
Hopefully.
Truly.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So on today's show, we're going to do two segments related to cartoons. The first one is going to be cartoons we grew up with, cartoons we loved and kind of hated, maybe weirded us out a little bit. And then
Emphasis on hate.
Emphasis on hatred, because what show would it be without some good old-fashioned shouting, disappointment, and sadness? Woo! And then after that, we're going to get into some shows we love now as adults, quote-unquote. We're going to see how that ends up. Legally. Everywhere but inside. We're adults. So I guess we should start off with cartoons as kids. I think we all know what networks we tuned in to watch cartoons.
HGTV.
Exactly. Yeah. Disney Channel was the big no. Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon were our mains.
Gang.
When we were, yeah.
Gang.
That's pretty.
Gang. Ooh.
Rhyming is fun. Mm-hmm. So.
Anyway,
who wants to go first? What was a cartoon we loved growing up?
I nominate Chris Hecker to go first.
Oh.
Whoa.
Since he did it, I'm going to do it too. I nominate Chris Hecker also.
Someone's getting fucked right now. I think it might be me.
You might be right.
Just one?
Yeah, any of them. I mean, we can come. We can
one
have
you
more.
Love?
Fucking. I've been watching Batman Beyond a lot recently. That's just fucking nuts.
Batman Beyond is weird.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait, is that blue when he's outlined in blue? Because you can't see him?
When he's invisible, yeah.
That sounds about right, actually.
Enough. Okay, this is my past. There's also
what's Batman Beyond about for anyone who doesn't know?
It's the Batman of the future.
Uh-huh.
Old Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's old, and he mentors a new young Batman. It's kick ass, and I can't talk without stuttering once. Dude.
It's like if Batman was Spider-Man, kind of. I think that's how I feel about it.
Spider-Man Unlimited.
Spider-Man Unlimited. Really terrible show, actually, but the suit is dope. That suit is cool.
You know what? You're dope.
Thank you. That's actually a huge compliment. Thank you. Man.
Compliment your homeboys 2K17.
I can't wait to fucking yell at you.
Bobby, have you seen Batman Beyond?
Batman, is that when he has the red?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yes, I have. And I also had the Burger King toy in 2002.
Yes. So I remember.
Those are pretty dope.
I remember.
Those made me happy on the inside and the outside, going through puberty at the time. So the one thing...
It's illegal.
The fake nuggets.
With the fake nuggets.
Are you saying you enjoyed those toys going through puberty? You fucking
I did.
Weirdo.
I'm gonna own up to it. I like what I like, Chris. There's nothing wrong with that. I like Terry McGinnis, the actual Batman Beyond.
Dana, what do you mean the actual Batman Beyond?
Well, he has a name. It's not just Batman Beyond.
Wait,
that's like calling Wolverine X-Man.
That's not his name?
It is.
It's Terry McGinnis, and that's his person name.
I thought they called him Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman.
Everyone calls him Batman.
Yeah. It's Batman, Beyond. Batman beyond.
Legal document. It's not beyond the second Batman.
What I like about Batman Beyond was it looked really cool. The animation was stellar, but the cartoon, I don't know, it had some weird plot points.
I mean, whatever. You gotta like get like creative, with the future. You can do whatever you want. That's why it was kind of weird because
That's very true.
I liked the up and down capabilities of the vehicles. They can also hover. It's not just straight and back. They also hover.
Lateral and horizontal.
You guys see what was it? Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Yes.
I just remember a lot of green stuff everywhere. Like a lot of
that's probably real.
Yeah,
that's most of my childhood.
It's too much of that.
Or not enough.
Not enough.
Who are we to say?
That's very true.
Really, that was a good movie. That's like top quality Batman cartoon movie right there.
Very good.
Which actually sees the return of the Joker.
No way.
Yeah, the title is not misleading. The title is accurate, guys.
It was for a good hour.
It was Clayface.
Clayface is cool. I like Clayface.
Video game plot lines right now?
Video game plot lines.
Arkham City?
Lego Batman?
Oh, shit.
Those are two like completely polar opposites.
Those are two very good games in my day.
Okay.
But which is better?
Lego What?
Damn it. Anyways, who's going next? Do I say another cartoon? Do I just
I
leave
don't
it
know.
there?
Bobby, do you have a cartoon you
We're
like to
going
mention?
love?
Yeah,
Love
sure.
and nostalgia. Let's see. One of my all-time favorite cartoons, Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I'm going to be 1,000,000% honest with you.
There's too many.
As somebody named
That's one of
Ed
them.
or Ed or Eddie, it doesn't work. We're misrepresented. I don't know. That show, there was like a certain group of Cartoon Network shows that were really weird for me.
Hell yes.
Ed and Eddie's one of them. And Courage the Cowardly Dog is one of them.
Okay, Courage
That was a good show.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is super messed up.
Yeah.
It's super scary. I remember it being very scary.
They had a prostitution episode. You know that?
Well, what happens
What do
in
you
it?
mean, Chris Heck?
There was like a, it was like a lesbian side story, and then like a
Wait, in Courage or Ed and Eddie? Or Batman
Both.
Beyond? Oh.
both three. No, Courage. There's like this one cat, and she hated all dogs because like the one dog she did hate was like a pimp, and he had control over like her friend who was a rabbit. And then, like, they left together. Oh, no, he saved her and they left together. They were hugging. It was just really weird.
I remember this.
Because it's fucking messed up. He repressed
I
it.
repressed
blocked
it.
it out.
You
You saw it once and you were like, I'm good.
no. Remember everything now. I need to call my mom.
Did this happen, Mom? Yes, sweetie.
Mom, pick me up. This party's scary.
Courage was terrifying,
It was
though.
super terrible. Well, the one I remember was when they were going into the theater, or was it a theater or like a playhouse?
I have no idea.
Okay, but
I was probably scared
The
by it.
playhouse was a body, and like the curtains were like its liver or its lungs or something.
What the fuck?
And a cockroach
Oh.
took Courage up to the elevator.
Oh, I remember the cockroach. I don't remember the curtains.
This sounds
Yeah,
a lot like
yeah.
Monster
So
House.
there was
Here's the euphemism.
plot twist. It was. No, but the cockroach is taking Courage up into the elevator. He's going into various rooms, and like he opens a door, and it's like, oh, it's all clouds, and Courage is like, oh, and then he opens another door, and it's just a girl playing a violin with her back turned. And then I was like,
oh my god,
yeah,
I've seen that.
You remember?
I've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
that is
playing
the
it with her
best.
back turned, and then all of a sudden she turns around. It's just like the scariest face, like claymation face ever.
Yeah.
And she's like, ah! And Courage is like, ah! Or however he does his like, what the things I do for love.
That was not the worst Courage I've ever heard, actually. Well, it's worth noting for people who don't know, Courage the Cowardly Dog is basically a dog that goes through a bunch of terrible scenarios while living in the middle of nowhere. And it's worth noting his teeth are disgusting.
Yeah, there's a hole in his left incisor. I don't,
Like, it's like, like, who is like,
Perfect
this is a good
circle.
idea for children. We should show this to our sons and daughters.
I'd rather like have that than like what we have now. Honestly, there's like so little.
promote dental hygiene.
Yeah.
It worked out. It would
Yeah.
scare kids into brushing their teeth.
I mean, that's why I don't have cavities. Jeez.
I'm still laughing at how like, you shook your body. Like, you remember something you
Just
repressed your
remember
body
that.
to start shaking.
Immediately repress it again because like, I don't think you want me to go through that episode.
That's actually exactly what we're going to do after this
Oh
episod.
no.
We're going to do a live commentary.
Let's just relive Bobby's trauma.
Then a sleepover. And we're going to see
Episode
who
5.
falls asleep first.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about cartoons. Yeah, Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Tell us about Ed and Eddie.
I honestly liked it. There was two. Now watching it because I would watch it because I know it was on Hulu for a quick minute, and I was like, "Oh hell yes,
Yeah.
let's put on my pajamas and eat bean and cheese burritos." Relive 7th grade,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
and then I remember watching it, I noticed like so much innuendos, like too much to where it's like, okay, why is this on Cartoon Network in the first place?
You like start sweating a little.
Yeah,
You're like I'm feeling things I shouldn't be.
You start shaking right now.
Yeah, I'm 19 years old now, watching stuff that I watched when I was 12 or 10, even younger than that. Like there's one episode where, because Eddie has a big brother, and like you can't go into his room. And then he's like, "Hey, I got my big brother's, or I found your big brother's magazine." Double D told Eddie, and Eddie's like, I only read them for the articles. Shut up." And it's like, oh, okay.
They did that with another episode when they went through Ed's room. They found like a chick's like magazine, but when they opened it, it's like chickens,
like baby chickens. I think my favorite episode was when Ed ate his entire bed. You remember that?
No, I don't remember
he stood
that.
up and he's a bed-shaped
like a
body.
rectangle?
Yeah, he's a perfect rectangle. He just devoured it.
It's concerning I'm not remembering any of this.
You probably repressed that too.
Probably. All I remember
That's
for
why you
that
have a
show.
futon.
Yeah. I needed to be bent just to be safe.
Yeah.
For my own security. I remember I don't know which, I guess it was Double D. It was he, quote unquote, he, the one with the black.
He was a boy.
It was the black, like, cap, right? That was on backwards?
Yeah.
I thought that was a girl for the longest time. Full disclosure. I was like, they never mentioned it, and I was like, this is weird. This is edgy. Little 10-year-old me is like, this is different.
This is different. I like it.
They made fun of that in the movie that they made.
Dude, they made a movie?
Yeah, like
You never seen the movie?
they show Eddie's brother, dude.
Oh yeah. He has like goatee hairs, but there's like just 3 lines, and it's like, oh, I understand that'd be a goatee.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
He calls Double D a girl. He calls Double D Eddie's girlfriend.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I might have seen that.
that's when he's
Maybe that's where the idea started.
shoot, huh?
It was born from that movie.
That in that movie, that's when Double D uses like a sextant to realize their direction, and then they're like, "What did you say?" And he's like, "It's a sextant." And they're like, "Say it again." And I was like,
That's real life.
yeah, no, yeah, that's what I
Except
did.
just anytime you say the number 6, like 6. Hey, I'm 16 years old. What'd you say? 16.
Sex. Anyways.
What is that? So a show I grew up watching a lot and still kind of do.
SpongeBob?
Spectacular Spider-Man. Fuck SpongeBob SquarePants.
Whoa.
We can go 2 directions
Whoa.
now. You can hear my love of a great Spider-Man show.
Hold on.
Or
Hold on.
shit on
I
SpongeBob.
feel attacked.
Whoa.
Alright, look, I deal
triggered
ender
me.
this with every fucking conversation. Let's talk about why you love SpongeBob, and then I'll tell you why I think it's garbage.
Because you didn't watch it when you were a kid, that's why you think it's garbage. Because its humor didn't come to you in time. Or
You
whatever
never
the
saw
fuck
crappy SpongeBob?
That's actually not inaccurate.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Okay, so growing up, I watched SpongeBob. I don't know how old SpongeBob is, but I feel like it's ancient.
1999, dude.
That's old. So I guess me
Yeah.
2000, early in 2000, whatever. Me watching the reruns, I'm like, oh, these are kind of funny, and then I forgot about them. And then when I got into high school, apparently everybody loved SpongeBob.
They should.
It's all we know. That's what
As a kid, I think a part of it is I didn't grow up with cable, so I was like,
that's
so I would like hear people talking about SpongeBob, and I'd be like, I don't get it. Why is this so funny?
Who is that?
And I don't know. It's just super fucking stupid, and I hate it a little bit.
That's why.
I have the first 3 seasons. We should all hang out or something and watch them. Like,
But everybody says that
Man.
with every show to justify it. Like, oh, Family Guy, the first couple of seasons are so good. No,
they
they're not.
are. Yeah, they are.
No, they're
Well,
not.
compared to what it is now.
I'm honestly
yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with that on this. I don't like the first seasons.
I don't like.
To be honest.
I don't like it now because it's just like made to offend people. Like that's,
Oh, okay,
that's
yeah,
what they
no,
want.
yeah. Now, like it turned into South Park, but bad South Park.
Like compared to like early Family Guy compared to like later Family Guy, it's better. You know, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I mean, probably, but
I
also...
mean, it's coming from someone who like. Well, I mean, you watched it, right? Yeah. Well, coming from someone who also has watched it, I that's true. In my opinion, and my opinion's right.
Okay.
Oh shit, he's right.
Oh, shit. Now Chris is shaking because he's right. He started spilling out of it.
I still think of him like the Sun Was Trying to Lose Weight. There's an episode like Chris, like he's like swimming in like a lake. And like he's swimming with the fishes, like he's swimming normal. Then the fishes come, and he starts jumping with them.
Oh,
And then a bear catches him in his mouth. And then Peter's like, "Okay, just slow yourself like we practiced." It's stupid. It's fun.
That sounds stupid. I think I remember that. I don't know.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, so Bobby lied when he said he didn't like those first couple of Family Guys.
Okay. I think the reason why I didn't like the first couple Family Guys was because they'd always show the one where he played on the Patriots, where Peter was on the Patriots, and then he kept singing the Subaru commercial.
In Wilkins, Hyundai, and Subaru. We have Hyundais and Subarus.
Oh my god,
That sounds real.
They always play that.
I believe that happened.
They always play that on Channel 5, KTLA, every single night, like all the
Yeah,
time.
that's
Like
true.
at 10:30.
I remember that.
That's the episode with Tom Brady. You
Yes.
gotta get your money's worth, dude.
Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are cheaters.
Why are we bringing up
Ooh.
sports up in here? Are you a sports person, Bobby?
I am. I
Okay.
really do. I really like sports.
I'm definitely not.
Okay.
So
You and I will have the same opinions on stuff. Then.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Whenever I trust you. If you don't like someone, I don't like them either. Those fucking cheaters.
Those
True.
stupid assholes won the Super Bowl. I texted a girl when they were losing. I'm like, do you think if the balls were like deflated, Brady would do better? And they fucking won. And she's like, I'm sorry, what? And then she got rid of me on Snapchat after. Like, I was like, this is the one time I get cocky. It backfires. Fucking.
Look, if a girl doesn't like a good deflated ball joke, she's not for you. That's just a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Kind of hits home.
That's like rule number 3.
Rule number 1 is that those guys are cheaters.
Yeah.
right?
Rule number 1 is playing guys are cheaters.
Anyways.
Always.
Anyway, I don't want to talk more
Always.
Spider-Man because we talked about Spider-Man extensively, and it's probably the same
Spectacular's
thing. Spectacular is really good.
It's alright.
Ooh, fight a mid.
What was that?
Fight a mid.
I don't know. I've never watched it.
It's really good.
I think I have. I think I might have.
We'll fight him anyways.
It's got some hokey animation, like super weird drawn noses,
So
very
okay.
triangular noses.
What it's Ultimate Spider? No, not Ultimate Spider.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man. Is that the one that's every meme everywhere now? When he's pointing at himself and he's like,
No, that's
No, that's the
60s.
60s.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the 6, and it's not that bad.
It's fun. It's okay.
I
It's
saw.
pretty
I
good
watched
time.
that one. That one's pretty funny. Or it's like,
That one is fun. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to make fun of
it's
that
like,
one.
oh wow, where did his body go?
Why isn't it moving? Why is
Yeah.
his head just moving?
It's just hanging out there.
It's just a voice and a still image of Spider-Man.
Have you seen the one where he's like lying on a bridge with the caption "My body is ready"?
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
solid quality meme.
I've seen that one.
Timeless meme.
What did he say when like he's like he has his hands on his hip and he's facing the city? It's like watch me fuck this guy or something like that.
Something like that. I like that when he's running from a burning building and he's like, "That'll teach those orphans."
Oh, have you seen the one where he's on a chimney and he's like, "You're getting shit for Christmas"?
These are all quality memes.
That doesn't, we're gonna keep going until we run out. But have you seen the one where Dr. Octopus goes up to Peter and he's like, "Hey Peter, have you heard of anything called hentai?" And he just got that Dr. Octopus smile on him.
I'm
It's too
remembering
good.
some repressed traumas again. Oh no.
That's what the show's really about, Bobby. It's
Body
about
shaking.
making not only the listeners uncomfortable, but ourselves. We don't want to sleep at night.
True.
Are there any other solid cartoons from my childhood that must be acknowledged?
Really, Fairly Odd Parents was fun.
Ooh.
That was fun. Did you
Yes.
watch it?
I did. I used to like it
Before
but
Poof. Before Poof.
Yeah, before
I haven't
before
seen it
Ed.
with Poof. Before Ed agreed with a Nickelodeon show. Fairly Odd Parents was weird though. I liked it as a kid, and then I haven't ever thought about it
That
since
was pretty
then.
cool. The video game episodes are probably the best one.
Which were those?
When they go in the video, like
Were those like the 3D animated ones?
no. That was the crossover with Jimmy Neutron.
Oh shit!
That was crazy.
That was real.
Timmy Turner's face was.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, that's
That's a whole other show.
Yeah, that's
We're
a whole
dedicated
other-
to that.
Timmy.
No, but the video games when him, Chester, and their other friend. No, I don't know.
Timmy, AJ, and Chester.
Yeah, Timmy, AJ, and Chester. They get like he wishes into a video game, and then like they have to win, but then like these kids die. Like they're like, oh, I got hit. I lost a life. I ran out of life. Goodbye. And it's
They
like,
just die.
Goodbye, my friend.
That sounds like real life.
that's how Black Ops was created.
Fuck. Call of Duty.
Wow. Wow.
Ed really liked Call of Duty.
I
Ed
did,
really
but I
liked
never
Call of Duty.
played it. I don't. No.
No, you like it a lot. You told me.
Yeah, I did.
You're looking
What
forward
was
to the
that?
new one. You said
Looking forward to the new one.
a lot. You wouldn't shut up.
That
about
one
it.
looks like the most. having no context for Call of Duty. That one looks like one I might be into. I like periodic.
World War
World War II games sound really cool.
Anyways,
Those are basically cartoons you control, so it's irrelevant. What else was on television? Though?
Camp Laszlo.
Camp
That
Lazlo
was
is
fun.
weird.
Oh,
and
gee.
funny.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's weird, why is everything weird bad to you, Ed? Like,
Yeah,
you said
it was
fun.
good.
Yeah,
It was
okay,
weird
there you
though. Like that was not a normal show.
Sound like Tom Brady. That's what you sound like.
Classic Tom.
go. Shit. What else? Fuck.
Camp Lazlo's good. Well,
Wait, what was Camp Lazlo about?
Camp Lazlo, it was just a monkey, an elephant, and a rhinoceros get paired up in a cabin.
Is that what they were?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think,
what they-
right?
I'm trying to visualize it. And
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that's
because it was-
probably an
it
elephant,
was-
isn't it?
He was
Laszlo,
he was
Clam, and
rhinoceros?
Raj.
Yeah. He was a rhinoceros.
Clam?
Yeah, I didn't know what he was.
Yeah, well, he had horns on his... Yeah.
I'm stupid.
He was a dragon.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. I think it was a dragon.
How to
But,
Train Your Dragon?
no, yeah, and then they're just in a camp. They're just... I don't know. It's just about kids in a camp. I don't know how else to say.
and then just it's basically Scooby Doo minus the
Ooh,
mystery and the gang,
Scooby-Doo's
and just
fun.
replaced with really stupid furries, and that's basically.
Yes.
That's. I think if we're speaking technically,
Yeah,
they're technically furries.
yeah,
that's the
no.
appropriate term.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then the Dung Beetle brothers. What were
Oh,
their
yeah.
names? I forget.
Ah.
There was...
I know what you're talking about.
There was one, like, he needed... Or... There, I just remember specifically one episode where, like, they needed change.
Uh-huh.
And he got quarters and put... One of the brothers of the Dung Beetle brothers put a penny in one of the other brothers' butt crack, and out popped $1 from his mouth.
Oh my God.
And I was like, whoa, wait, is that real?
It was teaching kids from an early age magic is real.
Magic and capitalism are
If you
very
can
real.
shit it out. I guess we can talk. That's a fine. Oh, wait, yeah. Chris is staring at me and umming. Looks like he's got a thought. Chris, what's that?
Chris
thought?
opinion
I
time.
just really like Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo's good.
Yeah. Which
and most
one?
versions
The
of
original.
Scooby Doo are
Oh,
good.
gee, Scooby-Doo. That one's pretty cool.
And then like the What's New Scooby Doo.
Oh, this is Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Coming at
Have you seen that one? Have you seen the one where the guy's dancing a rap? And then like that song pops up and it just like stops.
That
I'll
ends
show you
it.
guys that. Yeah, he's just like
We need to watch it.
I'll show you later. Oh, after.
Yeah,
Old Scooby-Doo reminds me of being sick. Because that's the only thing that was on when I would stay home.
all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Yeah.
those were
Tom
good.
and Jerry.
Johnny Quest was one that was always
Johnny
on.
Quest.
That was super 60s.
That's super old where I'm like, what am I watching?
Oh, what was that? What was his?
Did you say Johnny Bravo?
This is just
Johnny Bravo was
Johnny
good.
Bravo was
Oh,
one.
that
That
one
was a good one.
Any cartoon from like 2005 to like late 90s is what we watched.
No,
and what was
basically.
good.
That was pretty good.
Oh my God! Is it Grim Adventures or Misadventures of Billy and Mandy?
Grim Adventures,
Adventures.
Billy
Grim
Mandy.
Adventures. That's
Also
such a
another
great
great.
show.
That is.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
love Billy's Spider Kid. His
Oh
little spider.
my
What's his name? Do you guys
Jeff.
remember his name? Is it
Jeff.
Jeff?
Jeff.
That dude was disgusting.
Oh
I
my
loved him
God.
so much.
There's just so many iconic characters in there, bro. Like,
That's a show
What?
that holds up now because
Really?
it was on Netflix for it was for a while, but it was only like the first season, and it was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I rewatched
Yeah.
it, fully aware that it was
oh,
amazing.
man. But that was one of the shows like where the later the seasons are, the more like effed up it got. To where it's
I remember that,
What
yeah.
can we get away with?
Turns out a lot,
Yeah,
a lot of really
yeah.
demonic imagery, a lot of. For me, that show was really funny as a kid, but it was also really creepy because like that image of Jeff would stick with you, and you'd be laughing because he's so pathetic. But it's also like,
What do you want from me, Dad? Whatever you want, I'll do it. I want you to be dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the episodes or when Billy gets kidnapped, or he's like, "What happened to you, Billy?" He's like, "I got kidnapped," but it was a bear or like a Sasquatch monster. And he's like, "Raggle fraggle." It was his dad that kidnapped.
Yeah. His dad was gross. His mom was like the
dude.
worst.
Yeah, his
I
mom was
loved-
crazy. His dad
Yeah.
was. Oh, those are just.
I like the one where his dad is posing as a doctor and writing all the kids like notes to Jim. Like he's
Oh,
pretending to
I
be a
barely
doctor.
remember that.
That one's pretty stupid.
In that same episode where he got kidnapped by his dad, they had like a drugged up Yogi Bear and like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, hey, you guys got any picnic baskets?
I really need to go.
He's like, shut up, Boo Boo! Shut up!
And Boo Boo freaking yells at like Yogi, like get him. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh,
He
get.
I'm sorry, it's stupid.
That was a good show, though. I love
It was
another good one.
Even the Harry Potter like spin off of it. What's it?
Oh.
Nigel Planter.
Yes, that
Yeah.
dude.
Nigel Planter. That, oh my goodness. The school's pig pimples. And I was like, how are they not getting sued? Because that's what I was thinking about when I was 7, was the legality of shows.
The legality of shows.
Dexter's Lab was cool too.
Dexter's Laboratory was great.
That was a good one. Have you guys seen the band episode from that one?
Probably
What
not.
happened?
Okay, let me backstory. Story time. There was Dexter invented something where it brought out the evilness of their own personalities, and it made them into separate like beings. So like they were super nice, but then the evil ones, like it was just a lot of cursing.
They actually did cuss and they censored it.
Yeah,
did they? Oh, that's awesome.
It was pretty cool.
That sounds like worth my time.
They didn't air it.
No,
Which is lame.
did they release it on DVD or something like
late
that?
night YouTube
Maybe.
searches? That's what it is. It's like, I'm in the weird part of YouTube again.
I love how even the weirdest part of YouTube is accessible to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no just Google, just look at the weird stuff. It's there for if you want it.
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom was cool. I always thought that was like grown up.
That's a good show.
Timmy Turner.
Exactly. That's what was it made by was it Dan Harmon? Was it made by the same person?
Oh no,
Butch Hartman.
Butch Hartman.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Dan Harmon? That's
Dan Harmon's the guy with Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Butch Hartman.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
All connected.
Wait a minute.
Danny Phantom was cool though.
up.
He was like the only superhero that wasn't like a more mainstream superhero because he was like a ghost dude.
If you ask any girl there like what they thought about Danny Phantom, they will say that they had a crush on him. Every girl,
exactly.
Yeah.
It will never not.
I believe
be.
that.
Any girl that cuts her own bangs like Danny Phantom at one point in their life.
And that's just for them. That's for nobody else. Another good show. I guess. Wait, really quick. Just we should probably move on to adults shows since we're going a little long. But Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. You guys like that one?
A good one.
That's classic.
I really like that.
They had an Ed and Eddie cameo on that.
Did they?
One time, yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like very short.
yeah, it was super short.
They looked really weird.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
It was like the Foster's animation.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he
so
looked
it's-
sad.
I'm gonna Google that.
yeah, it's pretty.
And
Scary.
I'm gonna stare at that after the Dexter episode.
Repressed memory.
You start shaking again.
I liked Cheese.
That was probably the best episode.
Cheese was the most annoying little shit ever.
Oh yeah, she's
But he was the best.
even when
I
like,
want a spinoff.
yeah, even with Blue, Mac, and Louise, and Blue was like Mac and cheese. He's just connecting.
Oh my
like,
god!
And he's like
What?
cheese, Louise.
Is that? Did they say that in the episode?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't remember.
The whole
that.
time he's like Blue cheese.
And it all is
just-
perfect.
wow.
It adds up wonderfully.
It's like they wrote that on purpose.
It's like somebody thought about it before making it. Unlike this show. But really quick, we're going to move on to cartoons we like as adults. And we'll start off with you, Bobby. What's a cartoon that you discovered as an adult and you're now loving as an adult?
The cartoon that I discovered as an adult, but coincidentally was made for children, is Clarence. That is a really good show. It's on Cartoon Network.
Clarence. That's I don't care. I've heard of it, but I don't keep up with like modern Cartoon Network. What's it
So
about?
basically, Clarence it's just about kids just being children. You know, just the disparities of elementary school and just life in general. Just as a
Sounds
whole.
pretty deep for a Cartoon Network show.
It's about just Clarence just being Clarence. I suggest you'd watch it. It's honestly a good show.
Is Clarence a dummy? Like,
yeah,
is that,
all Cartoon Network main characters are.
They have to be.
Yeah, they have to be.
Something's missing if they're too competent.
Or also be on Disney Channel. That's what I'm saying.
Here we go.
Gravity Falls.
Oh, okay.
I
Wait
know.
a minute. That's
I want his reaction.
okay. I want Chris Hecker to talk about his favorite cartoon.
Yeah,
if
go on
that's
to
what it is. Because if it's not, then I'm gonna switch my opinion real quick.
You didn't hear that laugh. I like Gravity Falls a lot. Yeah, like usually Disney shows like kind of like make me cringe because of how like the writing is and like how like
Yeah.
I hate shows like that like try to be like too like throwback-ish, but like try to connect with like kids nowadays. Like I liked
You
regular.
can't have it all.
I liked
Every cartoon has iPads or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
I mean, I liked regular show for a little bit. But
That's
then,
a good show.
Yeah, but then like it was just the same thing over and over, and for me, and,
I feel you. I
yeah.
feel you 100% on that.
and like it was just kind of annoying. Like oh, they played this song. That's cool, I guess. And there's really no point, but that's cool. Like, oh, they threw that in there. Wow, cool.
Real great effort, Cartoon Network.
Thanks a
Was that
lot.
Cartoon Network? That
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
I
I
remember
was an adult.
like the you know nothing about scary movies, and we know everything about scary movies. That was it.
Yeah.
That was in my head and out of my mouth for like years. I'll still mention it every once in a while, and people will be like, "What are you saying?" And I'll be like, "Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What
That's
about-
not for you."
What about Summertime Love and Lovin' in the Summertime?
That was a good one.
That was fun.
That was quality
R.I.P. Pops. R.I.P. Pops.
Wait, what's the opinion of Adventure Time on this show?
It's fun.
It's beginning. Adventure Time's really cool because it's like, damn, this is a good cartoon. Then later, it's like, okay, too many. It's gotten to a point where people only like it because they want to like it. Because other people like it.
Yeah.
And for me, I've only watched the first couple of episodes. Like Lumpy Space Princess is hilarious.
That's the best one.
It's so good.
Best episode.
I used to do a really good Lumpy Space Princess, and then like puberty just did the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And it was impossible.
Show us how you used to do it.
No.
Oh, come on. He's a guest.
He's a guest. And Bobby could if you want, you can gladly attempt to do some Lumpy Space Princess.
I don't think I'd do it any justice.
No. Because then you might ruin it. I got my bottle. You might ruin it for any other potential people who might see it. But my understanding is that it's weirdly like there's a strange group of adults who are into Adventure Time,
like very into it, like,
and it's like that weirds me out a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to watch a show that this many like nerdy adults are into.
What about My Little Pony? Does that weird you out?
No, that's completely understandable.
The adults liking it like they do?
No.
What?
I think that's just more. I think it started with Adventure Time where that whole, I don't know. I guess not niche or that whole movement started where grown adults are like, this is a quality cartoon. Let me dedicate my entire life to this.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like, are you sure? And they're like, yes.
Yes, it's cool. Trust me.
Listen.
Adventure Time is really weird though because it has like this. From what I understand, I haven't seen past the first maybe 5 episodes at most. It's like there's this big, huge mythology to it apparently.
Oh yeah,
which like
it's really philosophical.
Yeah,
it's like weird.
I think my girlfriend has watched a little more than me, so she would send me links of like Lemonhead.
Oh, that's a good
and
character.
That's upsetting to watch Lemonhead just exist and like eat his lemon pet brother.
Yeah, dude, he eats his people. It's weird.
Yeah, it's super upsetting and
gotta
super
do what
hilarious.
You gotta do. It's lonely at the top
with tears rolling down your face. It's lonely at the top.
It's lonely at the top. That's what you gotta be.
All right, what are some other shows we're liking as adults? Chris, what's a show you?
From what I've seen, I really like BoJack Horseman.
Oh, how far are you into it?
I haven't like started yet, but I've seen clips, and my friend like has showed me at least one episode, and I like how depressing it is.
It's too real.
Like,
it's too damn real.
Have you seen it?
I watched a couple episodes, but I stopped for mental health reasons. It's like
that was probably smart of you.
Yeah,
I've caught up with the whole show.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the best shows on TV. Super hard to recommend because you're like, look,
everybody.
Exactly. It's just like at first, it's just like a Family Guy. Sort of like that sort of humor where you're like, you don't need, like, you're watching this and it's hard to sell because it's like it's adult but it's not that funny. And then after so much, you're like just watch the first season, all of it, and it turns into like a pretty serious drama about mental illness, and it's so good and so depressing. You want all of it.
Everybody that I've talked to that have like are caught up with it, they love the show. Like they understand it, and it makes me want to watch it, but then it makes me at the same time not want to watch it because I don't want to be sad.
And apart, I know what you mean because it's almost becomes homework at that point where it's like this is really good. I know I'm gonna like it. I'd rather watch something I know and like instead of something that's because it's intimidating. And if I had known BoJack Horseman would have gone there, I don't think I'd have even like started it then because I caught it like right when it came out because I like Will Arnett a lot and the voice cast is so good. So I saw it immediately and I was like, wow, this sucks. And I kept watching it, and by the end of the season I was like, wow, this is maybe the best thing, like the best adult cartoon I've ever seen besides the noticeable Rick and Morty, which we probably shouldn't get too into that.
Matter of time.
What kind of fan are you? Are you on? Are you normal, or are you the kind that will do musicallys to it?
Or am
I? Oh
my god!
Wait a minute.
Have you seen that?
No.
Those are pretty gross.
Hold on. Wait. Should we look this up right now, or should I wait for it till we get?
Wait until we get. That is a whole tangent, like whirlpool of sadness that will bum you out, and it'll make you hate recommending Rick and Morty to people.
Okay, all right.
Because it's inaccurate for the show.
I'm excited.
It's a real bummer.
Is your IQ high enough to understand it?
Oh my God.
Now I don't know. Now I'm not too sure.
Rick and Morty kind of has the worst fans, though.
Oh yes, the awful fans.
Because you have the people who are like the Wubba Lubba Dub Dub Pickle Rick people who shouted a lot, which is fine because I laugh basically every time somebody shouts that.
Wow.
And they're fine. Those are like the middle people.
There's like a photo that says like try saying like I'm Pickle Rick or Wubba Lubba Dub Dub out loud to yourself and see if you laugh. It's like,
I do laugh when I say Pickle Rick.
Joke's on you. It's hilarious.
Yeah. And then there's like the also really misogynistic,
Ooh.
racist Rick and Morty fans, and it's like, whoa,
Shit, I
why
need
are
to
you
see
attaching
that.
to this show?
I need to see that.
There are some disgusting comments out there.
Holy
No.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, that's
Like, it's crazy to think that
It's-
somebody could get that into a show.
yeah.
That they're gonna do that.
It's just like whole. I see a whole lot of master race subtleties.
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's not what they wanted to do with the show, but it's what somebody else turned it into.
Seriously,
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Is that me showing my privilege from not seeing that yet?
Well,
Like,
a second.
I don't know.
We get
I
it,
haven't
Chris.
seen any.
We're
of those
looking at you,
comments.
Tom Brady. That's what we're looking at.
Probably loves Rick and Morty.
Yeah, no, he's probably saying, "Wow, do you realize what they're saying in this episode?" It's like, okay, come on.
And then Dan Harmon
on,
comes out
Tom.
and he's like, "That's definitely not what
Yeah,
we're saying, guys."
this is literally about getting McDonald's Szechuan sauce back.
Which is coming. We're recording this on October 3rd, October 7th. It'll be too late. If you're listening to this,
No, yeah.
it'll be too late for you. Are you guys gonna go get that Szechuan sauce?
I want to.
Yes,
That's gonna happen.
just for the sake of getting it.
Yes.
Oh, imagine the lines though. Oh,
Who,
God.
who,
And all
who
the people-
cares?
all the people dressed up. I'm kind of not looking
Oh,
forward to
that's
that.
who I'm. That's what.
Are you
I'm
kidding me?
dreading.
That's gonna be the best part. Watching these terrible fans surrounded by these normal, sane fans like us.
We need to go early because like people are gonna get like multiple.
We're gonna
things.
have to get there at like fucking
I'm gonna-
like noon and just camp out.
I'm gonna feel the need to like justify with the cashier, like, okay, look, bro, I'm not like these people. I like the show. I'm just not these people.
What's that blue wig sticking
Well,
out of the back of your pants, Bobby?
Don't worry about it.
Let's just give me a couple of crates of that Szechuan sauce,
Yeah, just-
and we can talk after that.
let me, yeah, just look it up, bro.
I want to go, but I'm worried about them selling out. Like, I'm genuinely
Yeah,
worried
yeah,
about that.
that's-
And I know Rick and Morty did sell. I mean, what? Hey.
Whoa!
Ooh, no.
Here we go.
Here we go. No, I can't say you haven't seen it. Never mind.
Have you?
I don't want
You
to
guys
spoil
could
it.
you guys could talk about it because I'm probably gonna be disappointed with the result, anyways.
No, like,
I would say I won't go into spoilers, but and at this point, of course, Rick and Morty's already ended season 3. I'd say overall it was a pretty disappointing season, but the last episode of season 3 was one of the funniest of the season.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, it was okay.
But it's definitely almost a throwaway episode. It's crazy. Like it's it's mind-boggling that it's not
Well, did you get like
anything.
Did you get like the meaning behind it, like that episode or that whole like season?
the white supremacist. meaning
No,
behind it.
no. Because apparently I don't know. But no, it's basically like saying that like Rick lost. That's what that whole episode was.
Oh,
about,
okay.
yeah.
So, as you probably could felt, like I think most fans felt that after the first episode of season 3, it was going to lead to a Rick v. Morty dawn of like success,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Donna-
sort of
Donna
episode.
Jerry.
Dawn of Jerry. That's what I said last time out.
Oh, really? Did you?
Yeah. And it didn't. It didn't culminate in that. And then we saw like evil Morty, and we thought, oh, it's going to lead to evil Morty versus
And it
Rick. It
just
didn't
didn't.
lead to that.
Dude.
Which isn't necessarily surprising because last time it didn't lead to anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, if this is what the season culminated to after 2 years, it's crazy.
I feel like they're just giant trolls, and they know how much like
Yeah.
influence and clout they have to where it's like, we could do whatever we want. We could bring back a discontinued dipping sauce if we wanted to.
Which is crazy.
That's
Like that. Like, let me just
just-
think about that. A
that's-
cartoon
that's-
was like, "Remember this dipping sauce?" And McDonald's was like, "No," and
Yeah.
everyone else was like, "Remind us."
yeah, please.
But man, but the thing is, even the worst episode of Rick and Morty is still better than most TV. Like I would
Yeah,
still rather
yeah.
watch like the Purge episode of Rick and Morty,
Ooh.
which is not the best episode, not the worst. It's like the most middle episode I
Yeah.
think you'll find. It's still really good.
It's my sister's favorite episode.
Oh really?
My little sister, I don't know. Okay,
Ooh.
call me a big brother, or maybe just a teenage boy. Oh wait, I'm not a teenage boy anymore. I'm 20 now.
Oh my
I
God.
can't use that excuse
Happy
anymore.
birthday.
Basically a pedophile.
Basically.
Once you're 20,
So,
it's-
He's talking about his sister.
I
you
told
freak.
Oh my God.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either. Frankly, I wouldn't have said
I'll give
it.
You
a
wish
pass.
incest porn was
I'll
more
give you a
popular?
pass. Shut up, Chris Hector.
It's from Rick and Morty.
Tom Brady probably does. Anyways,
Oh.
so I introduced my sister to Rick and Morty. My sister, when she watched it, was probably 12 or 13. Mind you, that's like, oh, she's a teenager. She's still small and immature enough to not be a teenager, I guess. And that's literally her favorite episode.
That's
I think it's because of the killing.
the killing
Yeah.
is pretty hilarious.
I mean, wait. So you think you're a bad brother because of all that killing?
Yes.
Okay, then I must be a shitty
That is
brother.
correct. I am ashamed of my actions.
I must be a shitty brother because I showed my little brother like when he was like 11, like Evil Dead, the first one.
Yeah.
And like the girl gets raped by like a tree. And I think I made him look away, but you could still hear her screaming. So wow, I'm awesome, dude. I can't wait for him to tell his friends.
But that's all the telltale signs of a good big brother, showing you shit you should not be seeing.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Chris, we are the greatest big brothers.
Look at them. Perfect big brothers.
Yeah.
All I did was like beat my little brother, whatever.
Get out of the trunk.
In the trunk. It's not even that bad.
It's not even that bad.
You're barely bleeding.
Being a baby.
Okay, so we're running pretty long. Really quick, we gotta wrap this up. Any last really quick cartoons you want to name drop?
Name drop. Oh, okay. Wait, now?
Yeah.
Now. We Bare Bears is a good one. If we're going into anime, One Punch Man is probably the best show on TV, or has been on TV in a while.
Where's season 2?
Where is it, Tom Brady?
Because he would know.
Freaking
Yeah, anything else you want to name drop before we move on to recommendations?
Okay, recently I used to watch this show. It got canceled by Adult Swim, but I'm like watching it again recently. I really like Super Jail. Have you guys remember Super
that
Jail?
one?
It's a really bloody, really gory fun. The animation is really cool.
I'm in.
Yeah, yeah, like it's really fucking gore or really freaking gory. Sorry, Mom.
Really freaking.
Like,
It's okay, son.
I'm the only one that's cussed this episode.
No, I think we've cussed. We've all
Oh,
cussed.
shit. You, oh,
Okay,
wait.
cool. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, your turn.
No,
Damn it.
There we go. Yeah,
I've
Super
cussed
Jail.
plenty of times, sir. I know all the words now. I don't know. I really like the first half of Death Note. And the last half is garbage. Like it's I like Death Note because it's not like normal anime. It's actually a lot more ambitious. I don't like anime, I should say. So if I talk shit on it, that's not going to stop anytime
Yeah,
soon.
you understand.
But then they get there's this character Misa who's introduced who's basically exists to like be fetishized and be gross, and it's like I don't like this. I'm out.
You mean she wasn't supposed to be fetishized?
Yeah.
You mean I wasn't supposed to think of
You weren't supposed to look her up online afterwards. But yeah, so watch the first half and then quit while it's great. So with that,
with everything.
with everything, including
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake is where you're gonna go.
Especially.
Cheesecake does. There's a middle ground there. You got to make sure it's still cheesecake and not like slop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never fight there.
So really quick, unfortunately we're running out of time. Great to have you on the show though, Bobby. We got to wrap it up. But as you might know, we do recommendations on the show where you just recommend. It can be anything you want, movies, TV, or anything you want to our audience. So is there anything you want to recommend?
I recommend the double chocolate cake from Claim Jumpers that they just give you a giant slice. Why I thought of that and why I didn't say cheesecake, because that was a perfect opportunity to recommend cheesecake, I don't know. But the triple, double chocolate, whatever you want, chocolate cake slice from Claim Jumpers, it will change your life. It will make you like anime, Ed.
It'll turn me.
That'll do it for you.
All right,
You could look that one up online if you want to.
Just Claim Jumper cake.
Yeah.
Naked. What about you, Chris?
What kind of brother are you?
Obviously a pretty great one, since I'm sending my brother the links to this. I always tell him, here's my SoundCloud.
Sorry. Okay.
Where are you at?
I recommend never bringing up any other girl's name in front of a girl that you like.
Dude,
Don't ever do that.
that's
That's
like
a
rule
pretty
number
long
2.
rule, yeah.
That's rule number 2, Chris Hecker.
Whatever. Okay. Shoot.
All right, Bob, you've mentioned 2 rules. I got to know. What's rule number 1?
Rule number 1 is never. If somebody asks you to smell their hand, you never smell it. Ever. That's rule number 1 of planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
You weren't even talking relationships here.
No,
You were
this
just
is
talking
in general.
You were just talking
Man,
life.
I was literally gonna come up to you earlier and be like, "Here, dude, does this smell weird?"
You'd have been disappointed because I follow the rules.
Yeah, even if it's like a friend they know, don't bring it up.
Just don't bring it up.
I guess.
Okay.
Even if like your mom's in the room and she says I was gonna go somewhere, like, oh, Kayla was going there too. Don't do that.
Don't say that.
Don't-
Be safe.
I probably shouldn't have used that name.
Right? No, anyway, also. My recommendation, really quick, try out body paint. What's the worst that could happen?
Let me tell you, dude.
There
Let me
you
tell
go.
you. No, let
so
me
with-
tell you.
I'm still gold down there.
There we go.
It doesn't come off.
Yeah, I mean, I have had no complaints from myself yet.
I'm kind of scared to scrub back there.
Yeah, it's really irritated. The boils have broken through the paint.
I
What?
glisten.
Ooh.
What do you? No.
So that's our show, folks. So Bobby, we tend to plug our social media or whatever else we want to plug at the end of the show. Anything you want to plug right now for our
You can
listeners?
follow me on Instagram or not, because basically everybody that will probably listen to this will be follow me already. It's at IH8BOBBYY, aka I hate Bobby, with 2 Y's, not 1 Y, because that's just an Instagram goes with 3 followers, and Instagram still won't give me that username.
All right, Chris. Where can people find you online?
_the_milky_way. That's the only thing I use. Maybe Snapchat, but like hit me up later.
And you're talking about Instagram.
Yes, sorry,
Yes.
that's Instagram. Yes,
Instagram boys.
Instagram
Life.
Boys for life.
For life.
Number 4 instead of the words.
Boys in blue.
Boys
With a
in blue.
Y.
You can follow me on
Z.
Instagram and Twitter at Life of Screen, and you can follow the show itself on Instagram at too many mistakes were made _s instead of spaces, and on Twitter at Best Friends Club, but replace the S with Z's. Thank you. Yeah, we went out of the box. Thank you very much for listening, everybody, and hope you have a great week. Tune in next Tuesday for more Mistakes Were Made.
Gang.
Bye.